I know what you're thinking about moving to Onslow County, North Carolina. This video could literally save or cost you thousands of dollars because the county just approved a $324 million budget and somehow they didn't raise property taxes. Sounds great, right? I mean, who doesn't like free stuff? But here's the thing, that doesn't mean you won't pay more. Let's break down exactly what's going on and what it means for you. The county just approved a $324 million budget. This is the financial blueprint for everything. We're talking schools, we're talking emergency services, roads, staffing, and when a budget is this large, it directly impacts property value taxes and quality of life. Let's talk about that magical no tax increase. The property tax stays at 65.5 cents per $100. That means for every $100,000 of home value, you're paying about $655 annually in county taxes. Now, how does that compare to other coastal areas? That's still relatively affordable. If your home value stayed the same, you won't see an increase from the county. But if your home appreciated, you could still pay a lot more. How much more? Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that 2022 valuation. Taxes are based on that 2022 property reassessment right now. And that's important because home values jumped significantly from 2020 to 2022. So even without a rate increase, many homeowners already felt the impact, some of them a whole lot. Let's talk about why this matters. A lot of counties increased both value and rate. Onslow didn't increase the rate. And that's politically and financially very significant. But where does that money go? Well, let's follow the money because this is where smart buyers pay attention. Let's start off with education funding. It accounts for roughly 36% of the budget. So that's over a third of the budget going to schools. What do strong schools equal? Stronger home values. And even if you don't have kids, that impacts your resale. Public safety. Public safety is a big ticket item. It accounts for roughly 30%. That's police, fire, EMS. And this is huge for military families and relocation buyers. Safe areas equal higher demand. Human services such as healthcare programs, social services, these stabilize communities and reduce long-term risk of the people that live in these communities. How about emergency services? Well, we need to have an expansion. We've got 3 new EMS stations and they are being built. And that's a big investment in infrastructure in the area. And everyone always says they want more infrastructure. I get this question, why does EMS matter? Well, its response time is what matters. Faster EMS services means better safety ratings and more desirable for the neighborhoods that a lot of you are moving into. We've had a lot of growth pressure over the last few years in Onslow County. We're growing fast. So it's driven by, of course, our military, but we've got a lot of coastal migration because people want to live by the emotion of the ocean. And we've got remote workers that can move anywhere and work from anywhere. And the budget reflects that demand and the pressure that it puts on us. Did you know there's 22 positions that the county is currently hiring for? They need more staff. And that means increased service capacity, but it also means long-term budget pressure because these workers, of course, have to be paid. Let's talk about recreation investments real quick. Recreational investments, indoor recreation facility is coming. And this is big for families that are concerned about quality of life and having things to do in the area. But why is all that important? It's important because amenities drive demand, and demand drives prices. We talked about supply and demand over other videos. We need to revisit that. For my readers, there's a library expansion. Jacksonville's main branch is expanding, so more resources equals more community engagement. The community impact of these projects are going to continue to make this area more livable, which of course is going to attract more buyers, which you may or may not like, but inevitably is a positive thing for you as a property owner in the community. But I think the more immediate question is, where is this money coming from? Well, there was $13.1 million that came from a stabilization fund. This is basically the county's savings. Some might say this is robbing Peter to pay Paul, and I could see where that argument comes from. But the money had to come from somewhere, and so they didn't have to raise the rate. That's where it came from for right now. So what does this all mean? Bottom line, they avoided raising taxes right now, okay? But they used reserves to do it. So this is not a forever strategy. You might say this is kicking the can down the curb. That would be accurate to describe it that way. Another big ticket item in the budget is something called the Orphan Roads Program. And this helps neighborhoods fix roads that don't have clear ownership. And this is huge for a lot of our older and more rural subdivisions out there. We all have friends and neighbors that have homes in these communities that don't have an HOA, and DOT never took them over. And they are pulling funds out to help those individuals that need it, and that helps keep their property values up. Now, why should buyers care? Because bad roads equal bad perception. Bad perception equals lower property values, okay? And this program protects those neighborhoods, and it has a trickle-down effect as well on other neighborhoods. Another program that they've earmarked is a mobile integrated health program. And this means an expanded emergency response system. And it's not just emergencies, it's community outreach as well. That further goes into community benefits such as CPR training, Narcan distribution, and Stop the Bleed programs. This improvement is great overall for public health and safety in our community. Now let's talk about the real estate impact. All of these things that I've discussed, okay, this adds up to better services, higher demand, stronger home values, and the military influence with its proximity to Camp Lejeune drives everything here, okay? It drives things like our housing demand, our rental demand, and of course the resale factor. MARSOC, let's not forget MARSOC, they bring higher income buyers and a stronger housing demand. So all these things add significantly to real estate in our area. I look into my crystal ball, and what do I see for the long-term outlook? Here's the truth. Your taxes will likely go up eventually because growth continues, services expand, and funds get depleted, like when we take the money from our savings account. As a buyer, what should you do? Well, you should understand the tax rate of Onslow County, the assessed value, and future increases before you buy. And that's what you get when you hire a seasoned professional like me to help you make sense of these things so you don't go into it blindsided. As a seller, what should you know? What should you be concerned? Hey, this is a strong selling point. Growing area, strong services, stable taxes, okay? That is a great thing for you because, again, that helps drive your market value. It helps keep prices up and stable, and it helps you in the long term when it's time for you to sell your property and move on from here. I said all this to say, let me give you the big takeaway. There's no tax increase right now, but there's a massive investment in growth, and that means opportunity. Opportunity for you, opportunity for me, opportunity for our community. And this is all a positive thing. We're moving forward into the 21st century, and a lot of changes are going on. So we can embrace them and move forward together as neighbors. Look, most people moving here, they don't understand this stuff, and that's where they can make mistakes. But if you're watching this right now and you have questions, you're already ahead. So if you're thinking about moving to Onslow County or perhaps leaving Onslow County, let's go ahead and talk. Call, text, email, because for 21 years, I've been helping people just like you be successful in this and any market. I'm Stephen L. Skakandy with the Skakandy Group of living in and around Jacksonville, North Carolina. Be sure to like, click, and subscribe to this YouTube channel because every Friday we drop videos just like this one that are designed to help you understand the market, avoid mistakes, and make the best move possible. So I'm Stephen L. Skakandy with living in and around Jacksonville, and I look forward to working with you, whether it be 9 months, 9 weeks, or 9 days. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. In the meantime, enjoy this beautiful sunset.